I want to share with you the first step in emotional deregulation for children. We want them to be able to regulate their emotions and bring down the escalation. I'm going to share you the first step with that. That's going to help you. Thousands of families have used this, and many families have said this has saved our family. I'm Dr. Scott Taransky. I work with parents and I train biblical parenting coaches, and I want to share with you a tool that can do tremendous work for a child who's having a hard time regulating themselves with emotions. When a child has a problem with emotional escalation, then we want to teach them how to self-regulate. And if they can self-regulate, then great things can happen with them. Unfortunately, many children can't self-regulate, and they need parent regulation at first to train them and teach them. And there are a number of pieces that help with this, especially if a child has moved from anger to defiance or oppositional tendencies. Then it's going to get more complicated. But the first structure we always teach is what we call the break. Now, the break is not a timeout. We don't like to put children in this punishment position. What we do is we teach them that the break is this adult skill that they're going to use for the rest of their lives. It's based on this understanding of repentance. In Jeremiah 8:6, it says, an unrepentant person is like a horse charging into battle. And that's what some children are like. They're just charging into battle. So they have to learn how to use a break. Now, what we do is we recognize that there's a red and a green kind of a way that we're living. If you're living in the green zone in your heart, then things are going well. You're managing yourself. You're still experiencing emotions, but you're able to manage things, get things done, do your chores. And when mom says no, or mom corrects you, or dad says you have to get off the iPad, or you need to do your chores, then you're able to manage that. That's the green zone. When you're in the red zone, parenting changes for the child. We change the way we work with this child because this child needs something completely different. They need to know that they're in the red zone, and when they're in the red zone, we do not try to continue to get things done. We stop. This is very important, and the break is essentially the tool that we use to start with as we're helping children de-escalate these emotions inside of them. So basically we're saying to a child, you need to take a break, change your heart, settle down, come back and see me when you're ready. So this child is sent to a boring place, usually in the hall or something like that, not in their bedroom where there's like great adventure, and they're on a mission. Come back and see me when you're ready. This is one of the things that makes it different than timeout. The child is being given this ability to respond back and come back when you're ready, and when you're ready, then you can come back. Now, children often will come back before they're ready, and we have to send them back, or we have to do some other things to help them. But the point is we've created a structure, and this structure we're going to work into this child's heart so that we can develop this valuable tool that they'll use for the rest of their lives. Now, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with this, and some children don't make it to the break. They follow you around yelling and so on. But the point is, you as a parent are changing the way you work. You're just saying to a child, you're in a break. Whether you go there or not, you're in a break. All life stops for you. We're not going to continue this. This helps parents because they know this is not a time to dialogue with children. We're not trying to, because many times the dialogue escalates the challenge. This is not a time to ramp up for parents to try to win some kind of a battle. This is something very important that the child needs to do, and one of the keys to self-regulation is transferring the responsibility to the child. This is your problem. You need to work on this. The break helps do that for a child, and it helps us not just have to walk around on eggshells around our house. Now we have a plan that we can work. It's going to take some work to massage that plan into a child's heart, and we have lots more tools to do that. But the break becomes this foundational tool that gets us started in this process, and we're going to implement this using a number of other tools to make this work, because this is an adult response to emotional escalation. We must pull back, and children can learn it. I believe in children. I believe that if we empower them, they can make some significant changes. So the break becomes this powerful tool. Ask me some questions. I'll try to answer some of the questions, the challenges that you have with this, and let's try to make this work in your home.